signs, welcome to Starseed Love. I am Tara, and this is going to be a monthly love reading special for my couples out there for February 2022. This is going to be kind of a mini Valentine's Day reading for those of you who are in partnership with somebody and would like to know some insights as to how you can deepen your love and make your connection even stronger. So let's go ahead and call on your A-team of both you and your partner, your angels, aliens, ancestors, ascended masters, and anyone else that can bring through clear divine guidance for the couples that we are pulling for, my water signs out there. What guidance does Spirit have for you? What is the current state of your relationship? What can you do for each other to help you deepen your love? What should you be focusing on this month to help evolve your relationship to the next level? Let's see what Spirit has to say for my water signs. And Mercury and Venus are direct now, thank God. So if there is any issues in your relationship, if you survived in your relationship through Venus retrograde, then that's a very good sign for you and your partner. If it was smooth for you, then that just indicates that there's not really any issues that, are really hindering the connection. So Venus retrograde definitely would have brought those up for you. And if they did come up, then hopefully you were able to work through it together or see that, maybe this partnership wasn't the best thing for you. But let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we have the Tower in the overall energy for you guys. So this could have been with the Ace of Coins under that. So this could have been a very transformative time for you guys. Maybe Venus retrograde was a little bit of a shit show and maybe brought everything crumbling down. But we have this fresh start here underneath that. So new beginnings in this connection, maybe old toxic things or just patterns that weren't serving you were brought to the forefront so that you could address it. And if you did the work, then you have this fresh start coming in with this person. So the current state of the relationship, we have the Moon in reverse. So this is a continuation of just, maybe there were some issues that came up during the retrogrades, like I mentioned, and it forced you to look at unconscious patternings. If there was anything going on that maybe for a while it's been bothering you, but you haven't really said anything, maybe you did bring it up during this time and, it could have stirred the pot and maybe caused some trouble or, just like arguing back and forth about something, or maybe it was like a healthy communication about things that maybe just aren't working for you or your partner, and you're trying to figure out how to solve it. So, how you can deepen your love, we have the Sun. So this is pure joy energy. If you've been in this Tower energy where things have just been really rocky for a long time, or maybe just intensely rocky for a short period of time, and that this is someone that you want to work things out with. Obviously, if this person treats you like shit, they make you feel like shit over and over again, it may not be a good relationship for you to be in. But I'm not here to tell you whether or not you should break up with your person or not. Only you can know when to do that or if that's the appropriate thing. But obviously pay attention to any red flags that you see, any gaslighting, any narcissistic tendencies, emotional abuse, definitely physical abuse. If any of those things are existent in your relationship, it's a pretty solid indicator that it's not a healthy connection. But I'm feeling like for the people that this reading is for, there may have just been some things that came up that made it, a little less loving between the two of you, like while you're kind of hashing some shit out and figuring out what you need to do. But this is indicating that you need joy in your life. do something that makes you remember why you fell in love with this person, and maybe go on a little date. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but just something that the both of you love doing together. Whatever kind of activity that is, that bringing in this joy and this sunlight after this dark tower moment can be really rejuvenating for this connection. So how can you love your partner better? We have the Eight of Coins in reverse. So I feel like maybe you are criticizing your partner a little bit too much. Obviously, you want to talk about things that bother you, and if there's things that this person can do to improve the connection, bring it up in a healthy, loving way. But I feel like there might be too much of that going on. I feel like you may be forgetting the positive things that they bring to this relationship and focusing only on the negative. So again, you need to have that balance in this connection for it to be thriving. And maybe just taking your eyes off of the flaws for a little bit, which may have been the main focus here. Obviously, you want to address any flaws that you're experiencing and any discomforts or things that you're just not comfortable with. But don't focus all of your attention on that if you feel like this person is meant to be in your life and that you want to create a healthy, strong foundation with them. Make sure you're looking at the positive things that they bring as well. So how your partner can love you better. We have the Five of Cups here. So maybe you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold emotionally. Maybe they're not showing you your type of love language. So if your love language is physical affection, signs of affection, hugging, kissing, touching, and your partner isn't doing that, it's going to be a big deal for you. And with anyone, we all have our own love languages, and when they're not being met, it's not healthy and it's not fulfilling for you. So if you have this conversation with your partner and you're like, look, I know that your love languages, consist of like mainly words of affirmation. That's great. I'll try to do that for you more, but this is mine and this is how I would like to receive love. If you tell them that and they still don't do it, that's another red flag indicator that this person doesn't actually have the deep love for you that you may have for them or that you think they have for you. Because anyone who loves you truly and deeply will want to show you love in ways that you enjoy. So maybe your love language isn't being met in this connection, and maybe you can have a little conversation about that to help shift things into a direction that's healthy for the both of you. So what should you work on? What should you focus on this month? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. So maybe there's a big decision that you've been dealing with your partner. Maybe it involves the both of you about where the direction is headed, like if it's moving to a new location or just apartment building or whatever it may be. Maybe it's time to kind of take a breather from that and just kind of get the focus back on you and your partner. Because I feel like, obviously, if the decision is time sensitive and it needs to happen ASAP, deal with it within the time constraints that you have. But if you have the opportunity to incorporate a little more joy into this connection, that could help you make this decision in the time that you need to and to be in a clear headspace. Because I feel like if there's a decision out there, it's going to be very difficult to make that about whatever it is when you're in this dark tower energy of like crumbling and collapsing. So when you're in the uplifting energy of the sun, these decisions are going to be easier for you to make because you're going to be in a better mindset overall. And especially if this decision is regarding your partner, you don't want to do anything out of anger or spite or anything like that. So I feel like that's why this happy energy is deeply important, because you want to be in the best mentality that you can be to make important choices. And we have 3 major arcanas here. So this is definitely a powerful month for you. And with February being the entirety of the 222 portal, it's going to be about focusing on your relationships. So maybe you've been working too much and you haven't really gotten to give your partner the attention that they need, or maybe that's them for you. They've been working their ass off and you guys have barely been able to see each other. But making that time to be together and to focus on the joyful energies and just taking a little breather from whatever issues you've been facing, that can go a long way. So I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like you guys have got this in you and you can work through this. You just need a little bit of a reset to help boost your energy and push you in the right direction. So I love you guys so much. Have a great month and I'll see you for our next video. Bye.